Here's the old Volvo Penta Md6a. It's has been getting too hot with the cooling. The problem was the cooling channels here. Out of 4, 3 of them was blocked. You can get a 2mm Allen key in between. The big channels in here was no problem, but the small channels in here, I have taken the head off and the injectors are out, and the small channels out of, I think, what's the 6, half of them were also blocked, totally blocked, couldn't get anything through. Same with the manifold here, the holes here, and I think this one was also blocked, so you can say this big one wasn't, but the 3 small one was, so. It's been grinded down, the manifold here, painted, the same with the engine. Before it was really old and rusty. It's been 20 years since last was rebuilt. So let's see if I can get this thing to work again. So I'm going to clean out the bolts here, like the nuts here. No, it is bolts. The old, I've bought new ones, the old ones are so rusty and was torqued before. So now just gonna drive it in and out here. Get it to go again. That should be fine. And then just 4 more to do the same with. So here's the new gasket on. I'm giving it a little bit of this because this is gasket number 2. The first one wasn't all the way. It dripped a small amount, so I just want to make sure that it's not leaking. That would be bad. I've only given it a really thin layer because I don't want the holes here to be blocked. It's just as an extra safety, or what we can call it, because the manifold is so old and the holes, it's a little bit, not rusty, what we call corroded in the inside, so it's not as good as a new one, but you can get a new one, so gotta make this work. Let's see if we can get this thing in again. Just give this some duct tape so it wouldn't glide out while it holds the gasket. It's a small boat, so it would be nice with a better workspace in here, but gotta make this work. Just choking this down. Well, I give it 30 Newton meters. That should be more than enough. There's no torque spec in the manual, so I'll go with 30. And then we have to get the, let's see what we have here. We have the return cooling line going out to the heat exchanger. Then we have the wire for the thermostat, no, not the thermostat, the coolant for the heating, so you can see how hot and cold it is. The temperature sensor, there was Danish and English. We speak Danglish, so that's time. Right now the cooling lines, I have changed it to clear because I started noticing there were bubbles in the heat exchanger, the water reservoir. So that's why I changed to clear, so I can see if there's the head gasket is sealing properly to when we started up the first time. And then I'm going to change back to the black ones because those are only for 60 degrees and normal cooling up for 90 degrees. And this is an old Md6a, so every time you want to go to the backside of the engine, the flow has to come out here. See, here we have the backside thing. We just have to put the cooling splitter down here, and then we fill up the heat exchanger to see how it is. So just filling up the reservoir again to see if it is leaking or what it is. I hope not. I have an electric lift pump here for the diesel tank. I've been taking the plugs off so there's no power to this. This is full, so let's try and see what happens here. Oh, nothing happens. Oh, maybe. Yeah. That usually helps. Let me try again. It should be cooling on later. Hey, water's flowing. That's nice to see. Just gotta get on there out of it. Let's see if it's leaking down here. A little bit of leak there. Yeah, it's leaking a little bit here, so I just have to tighten this. Get the right one. Going to one of these here. This is too big. Where is it? I think we got the right one here. That should do it. I hope so. No visible leaks down here under the manifold, not yet. It is actually looking really good. There's no obviously leaks so I can see anywhere. And then there's the problem. I have an old Volvo Md6a. It's from 1973, and it doesn't have a gearbox. This one has the combi drive. So as soon as you start the engine, the axle through the propeller is going to turn around. So I can't start the engine before the boat is in the water. So now I have to wait 2.5 months before the boat gets back in the water, so I can see if the head gasket is working properly now with the new one. So that's gonna be a long wait. I really hope it is great now, but now I'm waiting for the injectors out to get checked, so can't do much more now. Then I'm going to have a through hole in here, and I want to change to truth sign, so I have to take that apart now. To get down to through hole, I have to take the sink apart, have to move the diaphragm pump. It's because this one, there was a bigger lump of the adhesive on the outside that went off, so just want to make sure that it's something good. So doing some things 2 times, but you learn it by doing it. So last year I Zika flexed it together. I got it loose, but it's still pretty hard to do. So I don't want to take all the kitchen apart. That would be easier, so you can hold on it properly, but sometimes just gotta do it the stupid way. You can see the whole reason I want this off again is because I don't think there's enough under. Probably it is enough, but you know, I don't want to think what if. Then redo it and make, then I'm sure. Yay! Finally got it off. It's time to get some shore power on. Battery's about, I don't know, half or something like that. I have a solar panel and a windmill out there, but there's not too much sun in the winter in Denmark, and